You want to know in 10 minutes how all of my students that I've coached over the past many years, many of whom I've interviewed. Actually, over the past 4.5, 5 years, I've tried to interview one of them every single day, and I've been pretty successful at that. And in interviewing these well over 1,000 clients, many of whom have made their first dollar, their first 1,000, and 8 of them made $1 million that I interviewed just on my show alone. Every single one of them did the same thing. It appeared like they all had an individual secret and like they all had individually broken a code, but ultimately that was just their personality. Underneath the foundation, the basics were all the same. And in this video, I'm gonna break down what those were and how you could start using them today. So there's a couple of things that we really need to ask ourselves so you can make sure that you're headed in the direction that you want to be headed in. The first thing that you're going to want to kind of decide, and this is the simplest way to look at online business, is am I going to be selling a digital product or a physical product? The second thing, is it going to be mine or somebody else's? And if it's somebody else's, then what you're going to be almost 10 out of 10 times is an affiliate. So you probably know what an affiliate marketer is. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time explaining something that you probably already know, but affiliate marketing is being done in a lot of different ways compared to even how it was done just a couple of years ago. Understanding and kind of establishing that selling somebody else's product is what you're going to do, and you're going to do it either digitally or physically is sort of the first thing, the first two things that you want to decide. Just in case you wanted a visual of how this works, say you have a company up here, give my horrible drawing, but up in here, this company is sort of alone on an island on their own, right? They're just, nobody knows about them. They got a great product, and they know that they can either advertise and pay for that advertising, or that they can essentially go out and say, hey, look, okay, these ads over here, they might be unlimited money. Okay, I don't know how much I'm going to have to pay to acquire a customer, or CAC, cost to acquire a customer. They can either do route number one, okay, which is I'm going to go out and run ads, but I have to keep the cost of acquiring a customer less than the LTV that I'm going to earn. Now, what does LTV mean? Lifetime value. The cost to acquire a customer has to be less than the lifetime value that I'm actually going to make on this particular sale. The second option that a company has is they can say, hey, look, we're going to take our product and we are going to pay 50% of the commission to whoever wants to go out and create little videos on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram and sort of talk about and then link back to our product. And what this does is it gives this company a guaranteed maximum payout that they're going to make to this affiliate, where over here with situation number one, they could have an unlimited cost to acquire a customer. One that, for example, say it's $100 to acquire a customer, and say that your customer that you're acquiring on that front end product is only bringing back $7 in revenue. Well, okay, you're at a loss of $93 so far. So you need on the back end to make at least $93. Now, some companies do, some companies don't. Your back end has to be set up properly, usually, in order to make ads work. This is why affiliate marketing is so popular, because not only do the people out here, remember, lots of little smiling faces, all watching the videos, which is giving them entertainment, which is making the affiliate earn these 50% commissions and is ultimately bringing in sales to the company. Let's break down two different examples. First of the process is traffic, then you've got engagement, right? Then you've got list or sale, right? Building that buyer's list. So you've got affiliate number one. Let's call him Dan. Dan is actually going to be sad here in a minute. Whereas down here, affiliate number two, the wonderful Beth. Okay, Beth is going to do things a little bit different, which is the reason why she has a smile on her face. Now, Dan has his traffic, and he is sending that traffic directly to the sale. What this means is he's basically linking right from social media right directly to the checkout page of whatever product he's an affiliate of, which sounds cool, right? Sounds smart. I'm going to send that traffic directly to Amazon, or I'm going to send it directly to the course owner that I'm an affiliate of his or her course. Dan started to make a couple of bucks, but what happened eventually to Dan was he did something wrong on Instagram and he lost his traffic source. He can no longer send this traffic over here to get these sales. And because he didn't do what Beth did, which was actually build what I call a digital database. And you want to have as many of these as possible, AKA the list. And then from there, she sent people on to buy the product and make the sale. In these two scenarios, maybe say Beth also said something wrong or something happened, her account got limited. And my friend, you may be thinking right now, well, I'm not ever gonna lose a TikTok profile or a YouTube channel. You might. In one of the ways, if you listen to or read about what they actually teach you in like MBA, Harvard Business School programs and so forth, they teach you how to kind of build a moat around your business. And they use businesses like Apple, for example. If you don't have multiple different databases that you can communicate with people and you're only reliant on one source of traffic, you're pretty much in the same scenario as an employee with one source of income, living a 9-to-5, paycheck to paycheck. What's important to understand is that when you look at affiliates who have been successful versus not, they've gone through the basics of generating traffic, engagement, and building list, as well as list of buyers. And that really is just the beginning of the sale process. If you sell somebody something for $5 or $10, the truth is it's going to take a lot of those in order to really build wealth or riches. So it's going to be dependent upon what else you sell. Those other two ways to make money inside of a business, doing repeat business or selling more expensive product. So if you want to get started with putting these pieces together and selling digital or physical products, the way that you see so many people all over the internet doing and building even small digital databases list on various platforms, or even starting out on one platform, starting out on YouTube, starting out on Instagram, and then building that other digital database that you own. I can show you how to pick products, how to pick a niche, how to create and script all of the content that you need to make in order to create the content to drive the traffic, and essentially how to put the pieces together to collect the emails, follow up, and make sure that you never run out of both clicks or commissions. So if you want that, go and click the link down in the description here. You can take my AI online business builder challenge. It's only a few dollars, maybe a couple cups of coffee that you'll have to sacrifice this week to potentially change your future forever. I'll see you in the next video. There's got to be different flavors in the videos. Like just throw some random shit in there, like I don't know, just you saying some crazy shit, me saying some crazy shit.